Welcome back children. Today we will learn about different body covering of animals. Different animals found on earth have different body covering. The body covering helps animal to live in a particular habitat. Let us know about different covering of some animals. There are basically four types of animals body covering. These are scale, shell, feather and fur. So let us begin with scale. Scales are a type of body covering. Scales are made from a protein called keratin. Scale is a small plate or shield forming part of the outer skin layers of certain animals. Scale provide protection from environment and from predators. Predators are the animals who eats the other animals. The body of fish is covered with the layers of flexible overlapping scale. Why do fish have scales? Fish have scales over their body for many reasons. Firstly, to protect the skin of the fish from attacks of predators and from other injuries. Secondly, scales overlap each other in the same way that an armor would protect. It also reduces water resistance when the fish is swimming. Next animals are reptiles. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. These animals cannot control their body temperature and they keep on changing their temperature according to the changes in the external environment temperature. Reptiles are the animals who creeps, means these animals move slowly and carefully. All reptiles produce eggs. All reptiles have scale over their body. For example, snake, crocodile, and lizard. They live in desert, forest and freshwater. Next body covering is shell. A shell is a hard, rigid outer layer which is found in very wide variety of different animals including snail, tortoise and turtle. These shells are usually composed of calcium carbonate. For example, turtle and tortoise have shell over their body. The major difference between the two is that tortoises dwell on land while turtles live in the water some or nearly all of the time. The bodies of tortoise and turtle are both shielded by a shell. Next example is sea urchin. Sea urchin is really an animal. It does not have any bones supporting its body. Instead, it has tough shell called test. Sea urchins have a mode of defense in the form of sharp spines. Next example of the animals who have shell are snail. Snail are invertebrate, which means that they do not have backbone. Snails have single muscly foot and they carry their home or it is also called shell on their back. They retreat inside their shell at the first sign of danger. Now let us learn about the birds. Birds comprises of the class Aves like snake, lizard and crocodiles comes under the category of reptiles in the same way. All the birds included in the class Aves. Birds have a lot of diversity. Means it ranges from hummingbird that is the smallest bird and the ostrich are the world's largest bird reaching up to the 8 to 9 feet height. Birds have some common characteristics resemble to us. For example, they have skeleton system, they have spinal cord, four-chambered heart and a warm blooded. Body of the birds is covered with the feathers. Feathers are defining characteristic of aves found on every living species of birds and no other class of animals. Feathers are made of keratin, the same substance that forms hair and nails in other animals. Birds shed or molt old feathers once or twice each year, depending on the species. There are two types of feather, contour feather and down feather. The first one is large feather and it gives shape to bird's body. The second is down feather. These feathers are short, fluffy, it traps heat and keeps the bird's body warm. Function of feathers. Feathers protect the birds from cold, rain and help them to fly. Next body covering is hair. When you think of your hair, you probably think of the hairs on your head. but there is hair on almost every part of a body. Places that do not have hair include the lips, palms of the hands, and the soles of the feet. Hair is thread-like outgrowth of the skin of the animals. Hair is typically seen on the human, whereas most mammals are seen in a coat of fur. Hair serves as insulation on the skin of the mammals, means it will regulate the body temperature. Mammals who have hair are lion, monkey, and human beings. These are the examples who have hair over their body. Now next body covering is fur. Fur is a type of body covering that most mammals have. Mammals are animals that give birth to their young and their body are always warm like us. Fur help animal to keep their body warm. It also protect animal from water and too much heat and cold. For example, dog, squirrel, polar bear, and sheep have fur over their body. So today we learned about different body covering. For example, shell, feather, hair, scales and fur. In next video, you will learn about the feeding habits of animal. Thank you.